The Heartfulness movement is a worldwide volunteer network that provides free meditation and mental well-being training. It has helped over 10 million people through 16,000 volunteer trainers in 160 countries. However, under the inspirational leadership of the Heartfulness Guide, Daaji, volunteers are also working on landmark environmental, ecological, and agricultural initiatives. These include reforesting vast tracts of degraded land, rainwater harvesting and resource management, restoring polluted or dried up water bodies, regenerative practices for soil health, conserving endangered species of plants and trees, research and innovation into new ways of plantation and preservation, and more. Daaji has drawn together teams comprising scientists, botanists, forestry experts, geneticists, agriculturists, and more to help guide these diverse projects. Heartfulness facilitates the coming together of universities, research organizations, and think tanks with farmers, grassroots workers, and field officials for knowledge sharing and partnership.
We learn from each other, and that is how knowledge can grow together.
This approach brings traditional wisdom in touch with the latest research and technology. The results have been outstanding. The first forestation experiments were carried out in Kanha Shanti Vanam, near Hyderabad in India. This barren land was converted to a lush green landscape in a matter of 4 to 5 years. This transformation was made possible by volunteer donations. Today, the Forests by Heartfulness initiative is restoring 10,000 acres of degraded forest lands in 36 projects spread across 8 states in India. The focus is on responsible forestry, which is informed by local conditions. The establishment of one of India's largest plant nurseries and state-of-the-art plant tissue culture lab at Kanha Shanti Vanam supports these greening initiatives. The large farm areas of Kanha Shanti Vanam have also made it an ideal location for research and innovation in agriculture.
All of Kanha Shanti Vanam, all of the greens, all of the trees that have grown here, we've used biochar, and we've seen the visible effect of that, in the speed and the pace at which it has grown. Biochar by itself, it just adds carbon to the soil and does not directly help the plants, but it acts like a catalyst, right? A good example to say in terms of what biochar does is that given the immense amount of surface area that has, which has pores, and so on, right? Okay, scientists who've actually studied this, say that 1 kilogram of biochar has a surface area equivalent to about 100 acres of land. So when you inoculate it, with microbes, and when you're able to add other substance like compost or farmyard manure to biochar, which acts as food for the microbes, it becomes a very potent combination.
The process of manufacturing activated biochar is freely shared with farmers and grassroots workers. Another exciting area of research at Kanha Shanti Vanam is the use of 2 kinds of plasma water in agriculture, one with negative ions and the other with nitrites.
Any negative charge generally is lethal to bacteria, viruses, fungus, yeasts, all these microorganisms. So it is beneficial in some way. Moreover, these negative charges also seem to work at a seed level. On the seeds, before we tend to germinate them, if they are exposed to these negative ions produced, somehow the cell wall dissolves faster, and some level of genetic change also occurs, of which we are not very sure what really happens. because it's not only the germination that is accelerated, but somehow the yield of the crop also goes up very high. We still have to find through scientific data what is the cause of it, but the results are there. Now, when it comes to nitrites, it is following a different protocol when we produce plasma water rich with nitrites and nitrates. And what we end up doing is just spray this water on the plants and they absorb it. Somehow it works like a nanourea. Nanourea is also a similar concept where instead of throwing 20 kilos of urea on the soil, you are using absorbable urea, but in a nano form, which is immediately absorbed by the leaves. It will never get settled on the soil and spoil the soil again. So nanourea is great, and also the nitrite-rich plasma water will be a game changer.
Every day, Heartfulness volunteers continue to work for the betterment of our planet. Their efforts are supported by volunteer donations and generous corporate partners. The ecological initiatives are informed by the belief that we cannot look at ourselves in isolation, as separated from the world around us. With an evolution of consciousness through meditation, must come an evolution in environmental consciousness as well. Daaji continues to invite everyone to join in these endeavors and help preserve the web of life.